talking minutes and I think we've been off for like 25 minutes. So, um, wow, that's so true. It's a light bulb I wish I knew what you were talking about because we've been talking for a long time. This sucks. The
I do.
technology
It's
just
when I addressed the question, but the Australian lady that I
So we're gonna do something here. We're gonna go a little bit longer here. I don't even know where to start. I can't remember where we would have lost off or what the heck, but and we can't scroll through comments. You can a little bit. Um, we were just talking a moment ago technology. I don't know what the heck happened, but we were talking about how when you stop focusing on your needs, you're gonna start to get your needs. And this tied in a lot tonight. I'm really disappointed this went away. I feel like this was a really good one for a lot of people. From the amount of people that I speak to on the phone, Kathryn speaks to on the phone, it so wrapped up in communicating what they need, but you don't have the skills to even communicate anymore. You're and I said as we were, I am not trying to criticize you. I did not have the skills either. You get so wrapped up in those four horsemen: defensiveness, criticism, stonewalling, and contempt breeds from that. And that's my take on it. I know you might speak a little differently, but I think contempt, I mean, she'll say it's the leading factor of divorce, but that's because you're literally fighting for everything you want, but you're fighting for everything you want. In what world fighting for what you want? Romantic idea about fighting. But if you're fighting for and you think you're not fighting. You're actually fighting with the person you love. Then you're not going to. So you need to focus less on what you need and start focusing on just showing up and being the person that you're proud of. Right? Do you agree?
Yes, I agree.
Now,
sorry, I'm all like off my game because we literally went on a rant and it was so good. And then because our thing didn't shut off because we're not on Facebook Live, we're on this different app. But Megan says we can come visit. It's only a 13, 14-hour drive, non-issue with a toddler and a baby. Hey, don't threaten me with a good time, Megan. I'm here.
Let us know if you have any questions, guys. This really sucks because we
can address that question that we got kicked off since.
Oh, which one?
The one that was on your phone.
Oh, yeah. So we had somebody saying, like, do I continue to show up and provide for his needs when...
No, it said, do I stop meeting his needs?
Oh, and what we basically said is you really have to focus less on your needs and more on doing what you need to do. Should you be having sex all the time? Not necessarily, right? But if you're so focused on, I'm communicating everything that I need, well, you're probably not addressing his needs at all, actually. You're so focused on what you need that he's also focused on what he needs, because that's the defensiveness side of things, right? You start to feel defensive, you start to feel guilty. You start to feel guilty, you start to justify any bad behavior. And that's not somebody you should be proud of ever. Doesn't really matter to me what the instance is. Doesn't matter how wrong somebody's morals are, behavior, you got work to do. That's it.
That's it. That's one of his coined phrases, by the way.
That's it.
Cast moral.
Yeah.
That's it.
That's it.
That's it.
Watch it till it clicks.
Watch it.
Like, I don't have to tell you. Like,
yeah. I don't know when the last video shut off, but I was talking about needs because it said he's not meeting my needs, and my answer was, and we saw this question come in hours ago, and I said absolutely not. You do not stop giving him what he needs because he's not giving you what you need. Yeah. And I mean, there's a clause to that. You don't need to be, if he needs sex all the time and he's not, I don't ever say that you should withhold sex. That's not something that I believe in, withholding sex. And I never withheld sex. There were times when we weren't having sex. We didn't have a good sex life, but I never withheld. You did, though.
I did, yeah. That's why I can speak with such passion behind my videos, guys. I know the shit that's in and out with my reels.
Yeah. And anyway, so I think that you should still be serving your husband. And that doesn't necessarily mean sex. I'm talking serving your husband, being his wife, being there for him, edifying him, respecting him, loving him. So he's not meeting your needs. So I said in the last one, I don't even know if we were recording, but I said, is this, we are still recording. I was like, oh my gosh, we stopped recording again. Like, we're not an eye for an eye here. Do you want to be a good woman or do you not want to be a good woman? And it doesn't mean that he necessarily deserves to be served. He doesn't deserve anything, but what do you want for yourself? So I don't ever ask that question. Do I need to stop meeting his needs because he's not meeting mine? No, not if you're married. Meet his needs within reason. Don't do anything that doesn't feel right for you or feels abusive. But yes, like, why would you go back on your commitment just because he's being, and sorry, I'm not calling anybody's husband a piece of shit. I'm actually quite clear on the fact that I'm never going to call your husband down, but he might act like a piece of shit. He might act like a jerk.
Guilty.
But he's guilty. But it doesn't mean that he is a jerk. So, like, if your husband's acting like a jerk, does that mean that you should act like a jerk? What kind of rationale is that? No. Put your big girl panties on.
Yeah, I think it's so true. And I don't know if we got cut off, so hopefully I'm not repeating myself. If you want the blip in time, this is so popular in my group of marriage lords. It's a blip in time. If you can think about showing up, okay, yeah, I'm gonna tell guys they should not be a maid, shade or mom. And a lot of times a guy will get pissed off. He's like, "Well, I'm the butler. I'm the dad. This is bullshit." That just means like she shouldn't be picking up after you. You're an adult. You should
mom
be doing,
to you.
Yeah,
she should still be a mom.
Oh yeah.
To the kids.
Oh,
okay.
Sorry. That's like us. So
why am I not allowed to be a mom?
You definitely can.
Yeah,
You're so good at it. But she shouldn't have to pick up after you. You should not be another child. Okay. Well, a lot of guys go through my program. And they're like, "Well, fuck, man. I'm the dad. I'm the butler now." This is a blip in time. You are going to meet every need and exceed every need right now. This is just like Kathryn talking about. You're gonna over deliver. You're gonna serve, guys. That's how business works. Why would you think your relationship doesn't work that way?
Over deliver.
Like over deliver. One of our business. Always so loud. One of the most expensive business coaches we hired was Alex Hormozy. 120. We're like, what the fuck? Well, Alex Hormozy was brilliant. We made 120 grand in 8 weeks. I love that fucking guy. If you're not following that guy, follow that guy if you want to be a business person. Anyways. Alex,
or hire me. I do business coaching and I know all his shit. Not all his shit, but I will coach you.
Yeah. It's part of my program too. You can take hobbies and turn it into shit. Like it's just attractive and it's hot. It's awesome. But I once had a guy who's good at building models, smoking dope on the sidewalk, and he's making $2,000 a month on YouTube.
Model cars, not model
building
people.
Model cars. Yeah. Like there's so many creative ways. Anyways, Alex taught us that. He said, over deliver. Imagine if they paid you 10 grand, 5 grand, 2 grand. I don't really care, but then 10x it.
Treat them like they paid you 100 grand.
Yeah, exactly. And that's how you should treat your spouse. Act like they've done nothing wrong. Like they're the best customer on the planet. Like you are
they were when you married them.
Delivering. And then if you can focus more on that for this little blip in time, you can have the decades of happiness and the life that you're looking for. Or don't. Guys, a lot of people get all upset. We use pennies in a few times today. Okay, fine. I don't really care, man. Like, there's a lot of guys that are really hurt, really
Knickers
upset.
and a twist for your new Scotland.
Twist for your Knickers and a twist. Yeah, but I don't know if you saw this because we got cut off. But man, I met this great guy today. Just back and forth. Like he was upset from some of my reels, and he's commenting on a bunch of them. And I said something back, which is a little bit not who I'm proud of being, but. He sent me a nice message in the Facebook, and we went back and forth
in the face.
In technology and the social media, guys, it just works. But anyway, so we were messaging back and forth. The reality is, you guys are all going through the same crap. It's not a he said, she said. You need to start loving through it too. It's worth it. It just is. Because it is this blip in time where it will not matter anymore. Over deliver. Sure, be the mom, be the maid. Sure, be the dad, be the butler. This is, by the way, not even 30% of whatever it is. It's nothing. It's nothing. Because when your partner starts to fall, getting you will not care. That's like, remember toilet paper rolls and fucking toothpaste?
Oh my
like
gosh.
The amount of people that talk about this stupid shit. Do you really want to spend underwear on the floor, rolls? Toilet paper rolls, the dishes weren't done? Is that really what is intriguing you in life? If it is, you're probably following the wrong people, and you got nothing much coming for you, to be honest.
Well, I don't know if I go that far. But.
Well, I just think it's so stupid. Like it's just so stupid. Change of perspective, though. If you can, I actually present it to my guys like, if you were getting a paper roll,
no.
No, not at all. So act like you were getting what you wanted. whether that's sex, whether that's emotional connection, whether that's laughing, talking, dreaming, cheating, whatever. Act like you're getting what you want. You will be pleasantly surprised. And by the way, I didn't create this. This is a thing. There's a book called The Secret. Do I love that book? Nope, not at all. I think you have to work hard. But there are mindset coaches all over the world that talk about projecting, thinking about things, the way you speak, gratitude, put something written in your pocket that you look at every single day. Guys, this is not my thing. The millionaires in the world, the 1%, health, wealth, relationship, they all do the same shit. They all do. And so I think it's funny when people look at us like this couple, this powerhouse couple do whatever. No, we just do the same shit that successful people do. We just applied it in marriage. That make sense?
Yeah, we have the recipe. Makes sense to me.
Yeah. Well, we're not getting a lot of comments except from girls69XYZ, hot girls for you. I think that's bullshit. I'm not sure why people still send us the occasional porn video and let's swing and girls hot for you and local hookups. Please fucking stop.
I don't think she saw the message about me cutting people.
What? But you what, sorry?
Cutting. I'll cut you.
Oh,
She didn't see that.
yeah. We are in full endorsement of marriage and love and passion. So
And I'm not crazy.
I'm not sure why
I'll
we're-
only cut paper. In case Facebook is listening.
So please stop sending us that bullshit. But if you have questions and you want help, guys, let us know. Love you too. Thank you very much for the support.
Michelle. I
do
don't
you
know
know
you
her?
yet, Michelle. No. DM me.
Well, welcome, Michelle.
Let's be
DM
friends.
Kathryn. We are gonna let you go. It's the time. Sorry that we got cut off today, guys. Technology.
We had such a good rant without you guys here before I realized that we weren't
Unfortunately.
live, and it was so good.
Yeah, I loved it tonight. But guys, we are seeing a lot of hate this week. Now, I don't care. The hate does get to me a little bit, but I love it because when you have the hate, more good people get to see what we have to offer. So we appreciate all the love, all the feedback that you guys are dropping in. Hey, Robin. Thank you. The recipe. Yeah, well, you know what, guys, and we weren't always a powerhouse. We presented a powerhouse. I think what's amazing now.
Tiffany coaches for me.
Oh, Tiffany, welcome to the family. I didn't know you were a coach.
Yeah.
Hi, I'm Cass. Nice to meet you. Yeah, we weren't always a powerhouse, guys. We had to work at it, and we had to be what we believed could be possible. We call it the fairy tale.
Mm-hmm. The white picket fence.
White picket fence, right? But well, I don't really like the white picket fence, but I do that for my wife. But
It's my company, not yours.
That's true.
We don't share everything.
No, that's true. But
you do the more sex, better sex marriage reset.
Yeah, because I think that
I don't
just
like that
appeals
either.
to dudes. Yeah,
I think the white picket fence appeals to women.
Hey, on that note, guys, there is nobody having great sex if you're not actually having a great relationship. I don't know why this is a thing. I have no idea why a guy will call me and say, well, if I told my wife, she blah, blah, blah. You can't have great sex if you suck as a couple. Let's just get that out there right now. Okay, so a lot of guys, I tell them to invite their wives to see how real we are. If you're on here and you're a wife and your dude is saying you found this great couple, that's because we're a great couple. There isn't much else. Sex is a hook. You heard about the coach we hired, costs 120 grand. He'll teach you. It's called a $100 million offer. Obviously.
It's a marketing hook.
Yeah.
But the more sex, better sex marriage reset is teaching men the exact same but opposite thing that I'm teaching women with the white picket fence project.
Yeah,
it's just
exactly.
We look at things in two different perspectives. We communicate in two different ways, and we meet in the middle because obviously we are selling this. This is what we are selling.
That's right. Yeah.
And the other three that are sleeping, we're not selling them, but we're selling.
Well, sometimes
big
we're
picture.
selling, but overall they're good.
Yeah,
Good.
yeah, over my dead body. But yeah, see, get what I'm saying?
Well,
women want the white picket fence and they just think it doesn't exist. Men want more sex, better sex, and they think it doesn't exist. Well, behind the white picket fence, it exists.
Yeah, the thing is, guys, I had this conversation with that dude from Scotland I was talking about earlier. I've tried lots of reels. I put them out there talking about not fighting. Yeah, sometimes they do okay. Most of the time they get 1,000 views. When I talk about more sex, because you need to fix XYZ, they get 1 million views. What do you think is better for saving marriages? It's not that we're pushing sex and I'm being a pig.
It's just the result of what happens when you're laughing, when you're talking, you're, I have to throw it in there, when you're building your white picket fence. That's what happens when your wife is happy.
You did it.
You made your wife happy. You're giving her the family. You're parenting the way that you need to parent. Everything is just established. Like everybody knows what it means to have a white picket fence, the metaphorical white picket fence. Women want that, whether they want to be all up on their high horse and say, no, that's not what I want. That's not realistic. Yes, it is. It is realistic. It's
Yeah, you signed
metaphor.
up for a fairy
It's
tale.
metaphorical,
Like,
and when
yeah.
that exists, that means like you've got the perfect little family. And of course, there's no such thing as perfection, but we're striving for as close to perfect as possible every day. Otherwise, how do we level up? How do we get to be a 12 out of 10 if we want to settle being a 7, right?
Yeah.
So
I love that.
that's where you get the more sex, better sex, because he's going to help you build your white picket fence. And when you feel as a woman, as a wife, as a mother, all those things that you wanted to do, the modern traditional mama, I like to call it, then you feel really good about sharing yourself with your husband and having those intimate moments and having that wild carnal, crazy stuff like sex in public bathrooms. And it gets exciting because it's not just like in the reel we did, I was like, oh baby. No, we don't want to just lie there and take it, because that's a long life.
I used to be like,
what feels
I feel like you're
sexual
just rolling,
abuse.
you're just pretending, you're just rolling. I can just imagine you're rolling your eyes back and it's bullshit. And she's like,
no. Well, I was.
But she
I
was,
because
right?
I was
There's a
terrified
big
of him.
difference.
But they're like, it's night and day when you have for women, when you have your white picket fence. And you know what? If I'm not talking to you and you don't want the white picket fence, then just go ahead and not follow. And if you're a man and you don't want more sex, better sex, go ahead and
follow. Like it
but
literally doesn't matter to us guys.
Yeah.
Like I always
We're
joke
speaking
like
to an audience that wants what we have.
Yeah. I always joke like, I mean, phase 4, maybe phase 5 will be when I try to convince people. This anti-simp movement. There's nobody on the planet that doesn't want to be loved, valued, and respected. Yeah, if you're this simp and you're trying to do everything for approval, sure. That is literally the last thing that I'm trying to do. I was that guy. That's why I know. That's the last thing I'm trying to do. I don't even know if you were a simp, because I feel like
for
sure I was.
You
I was
did do it for approval, but like you were a real douchebag. Like our simps, like
sure, yeah, but then the romance, the sticky notes that we talked about earlier, where I'm trying to get. I was
love me, please love me.
Look at me. It's like the goach. Oh, the goach.
The goach.
I don't know what the goach would be a combination of. Usually, I put 2 words together. That's what
the Grinch and a coach.
I don't know, but the guy who sits on the bench and he like, oh, coach, look at me. I should have said boach. That would have made more sense. But yeah, for sure, I was that guy. Absolutely, I understand what a simp is. And I think that this anti-simp movement is absolute garbage because guys like me had no example. I had to figure it out. I had to put the pieces together. Okay. There was no role model. Oh, thanks, babe.
You did a great job.
There's no role model. So I don't really care. A guy can tell me that I'm a simp all day long and tell me that I'm sucking home, my balls are in a purse or whatever the fuck. I just laugh my ass off. I don't care. I had a guy even call me out today and he was like, okay, whatever, man. Well, if that's the way that you want to do things, you just want to be passive aggressive, this and that. No, I literally just said, you can do whatever you want. I don't care. Phase 4 will be trying to convince guys. I don't need to worry about that. Guys are calling every single day. Women are calling Kathryn every day. She doesn't even do much on social media. Like we're not. And
I probably take 1 out of 10 people that I talk to.
Yeah, you're really way more selective than me because she works a lot less than me, guys. Like, so yeah, I don't.
So if you're on here right now and you are one of my clients or one of my coaches, like you are,
you're in.
You are the cream of the crop. You are in.
And I'm getting to the same point. Like Kathryn just helped me rework my program this week because last week because I was just like, enough is enough with the one-on-one time. Like it's taking too much from our family, right? We worked way too hard to build this family. So, hey, I get it. If you're on the fence and you're like, oh man, like I want this, but like, you're doing this is bullshit. You're just making men take the blame or you're making women take the blame. I feel your pain. I'm not trying to discredit where you're at, but I literally don't have time for that right now.
And we feel your pain because we've actually felt that pain.
Yeah.
That's why we do what we do.
But
because we want to bring you out of that pain. Yeah. You want to sit in your pain? You just aren't going to sit in your pain with us.
That's right. The reason why I bring that up is because we started the whole original first live with that, where we had a few people this week get on a call with me and get on a call with Kathryn.
Oh, we had some doozies this week.
And they were like pissed off because we didn't have enough empathy for their story. No. We want your story. But when you get on a call and all you want to do is bitch, sorry, lady, sorry, dude, you are not moving forward right now. You're literally just going to bitch.
Come see me in 6 months.
Yeah, you can do that on your own. I don't need you. You can do that with a therapist. I don't really care. They talk about your past and your pain all day long. In fact, they'll bill you $250 to $400 an hour. You can sit there over and over for hours on end talking about your past and your pain. We want to move you forward. That's how we do things. That doesn't work for everybody. And that's fine. That's because that's what people are used to. Everybody tells you, go to therapy, go do this, whatever, like that. Fine. But just let you know, we're not pushing you away. We're just taking the people that are ready right now. if that makes sense. And yeah, you can do the live thing. You can send more questions. You can send us questions all week and we'll bring them up on the lives. You don't have to pay us. We'll be happy to do. We're trying to give as much as we can with our time. But for sure, if you're moving forward, we're moving forward. If you're not, then, well, we're moving forward, but you'll still be where you're at. That's it. Good.
It's your choice.
Yeah. Cool. All right, guys, it's a little bit late. So sorry again about technology. We are going to cut it. Send us more questions this week if you have them. Appreciate the support.
Find me on social media. Send me a message. I love hearing from you guys. I love helping you and seeing if it's a good fit. I love hearing your story at the appropriate time.
Oh, and by the way, there's been like, I want to say 10 or 15. I don't know because we both had them.
Mm-hmm.
There's been a number of people DMing us with voice and with beautiful text messages.
Oh my gosh, saying
thank you. The changes in your relationship
just by watching his social media, our lives.
Not even talking to us.
Yeah, people that we have never met. Thank you so much. You have not single-handedly, but 90% of what you guys teach is what I use to save my marriage. We've probably got 6 this week.
I feel like I got 6 and you got at least 6. Like there was a bunch.
Yeah,
I just want
it's
to say
amazing.
thank
Please
you.
keep
That
sending those things.
carried
so
me
amazing.
this week with the negative comments, guys, because it can be a little bit rough. Even though I'd like to be this big tough dude, yeah, it's a little bit rough when you get beat down on social media sometimes. And mostly I can handle it, but those comments this week carried me.
And guys, if you comment like that on any of my platforms, I will just block you. And that's not a threat. I'm just saying that's just not the kind of.
You don't waste.
I don't tolerate it.
Yeah.
I don't waste any time. So if you want to be that way, that's okay. You can be that way.
The negative ones, by the way.
Yeah. The negative ones. But anything that you need help with, and I can see any sort of vulnerability or any sort of cry for help, I am there for you. No matter how stressed out and no matter how you speak, it doesn't matter. But if you want to be a bully, then you can go bully somebody else, not me.
Let's end on that
because you don't want me to bully you back.
No, you don't.
It's another threat.
I used to call Kathryn a vicious type 3. Yeah, we'll talk about that another day. But
yeah, no, I won't retaliate. I'll just block you.
Yeah, and the thing is though, you get, like I said earlier, I was a little bit unproud with some of the ways that I responded to some of my comments and some of the DMs that I sent. I don't think I was out of line. It's just that it's not the guy that I want to be. But after a while, it's like enough. Like I think what people forget when you are going viral, when you are working with a lot of people and your phone is off the hook, I think people forget that that's a lot of freaking time. A lot of time.
And we're real people.
Yeah,
we're real people.
Yeah.
Like if you wouldn't say it to my face, don't say it online. What are you doing?
I had a guy a few weeks ago that was like, if I saw you in person, I'd punch you in the face. Why did he say that? It's because I said, I don't think you love your wife. I can't work with you, dude. Like, that's how serious we are about marriage, guys. Like, if I don't think you love your wife, I'm going to call you out on it. Yeah.
God forbid we have standards with taking
some standards with
like, it's a really intimate role that we take. And so we are very select. I'm very, very, very selective. He is selective as well. We don't just want to take your money. If we don't believe we can help you, we don't want your money.
I just a little bit more naive than a lot of
people.
Like,
you are.
Yeah.
You are naive.
Yeah.
He's not a good judge of character. Please don't take advantage of that.
Don't.
Please
don't. Yeah.
But for me, I'm a very good judge of character. And that's why I just, I will give you a chance to redeem yourself. But I mean, I have this saying, when someone shows you their character, when someone shows you who they are, believe them the first time. You don't need to do the same thing and make the same mistake over and over and over. If you're married, then yes, you do need to make the same mistakes over and over and over. But if I'm not married to you, do you think I'm going to take the kind of abuse? You see my social media. Do you think I'm going to take that abuse another time in my life? No, I'm not.
No, it's already hard for you when you hear other people's stories.
I don't even like, right? I don't even like hearing the things that people say to him when we are literally bleeding, putting our hearts out and putting our neck on the line and bleeding for all of you guys. And you have, not you, the people that are watching right now probably are not the people that
it's probably
say
not
this to, but you have the audacity to say something negative or to call us out on something. And we are just like, you have no idea the time that we spend. You guys do.
Anyways, well, thank you for that, you guys. And we appreciate the love. We appreciate the support.
Mm-hmm.
Looking very forward to next week. Again, please DM some more questions or reach out if you do need help. We're always here. This has been one of the most wild and exciting rides because it's been rapid since we just started to blow up.
I can think of one more exciting wild ride.
Ooh, we gotta go. Love you guys. Bye.